All right, Shalom. I'd like to start up saying, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Harakak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone and my elder Heroine as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Khalaf to Amba Yasser Allah from the Lions and the Yasser Allah camp. This is another Lions Den news and prophecy. Um, yeah, this is a crazy one. It's not necessarily prophecy. It's just like it's talking about how the mindset of these people are today. Um, you know, Lord willing, this lesson to edify and serve His purpose for the hopefully elect, the ones who truly believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Shai. All right, so the title of the article says, "Mom who left toddler alone for 10 days when she went on vacation sentenced to life in prison." That's crazy. Um, um, you know, these people are so caught up in partying and bullshitting, right? That they would do something like this. And this is all, you know, you know, this is all like part of the delusion that, you know, this place really has something to offer. Like you really would leave your child. Obviously, she had mental health issues, had to. Um, Hold on, find the scripture real quick. All right, let's let's go into the article real quick first. Real quick first. Why does it keep moving from my page? Okay, here it is. All right. Um, it says an Ohio mother whose 16-month-old daughter died after being left alone in a playpen for 10 days last summer while she went on vacation was sentenced Monday to life in prison with no chance of parole. That's what she should get, you know? That's exactly what she should get. Like going out partying and bullshitting is is more important than taking care of your child, you know? And that's just this just goes to work to show the state, the mindset of the world today, what people are mainly focused on. So ain't nobody focused on you. How about Shem Shai? Period. It says, um, Christelle Candelario, 32, had pled guilty last month to aggravated murder and child endangerment as part of a plea deal with Cuyahoga County prosecutors who dismissed two murder counts and a felony assault charge. But he still got life, though. You know, it says authorities have said Candelario left her daughter Jalen in their Cleveland home when she went on vacation to Detroit and Puerto Rico in June 2023. When she returned 10 days later, she found the girl was not breathing in the playpen and called 911. Emergency responders found the child was immediately extremely dehydrated and pronounced her dead shortly after they arrived. An autopsy by the Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office determined that the toddler died of starvation and severe dehydration. That's a terrible way to go. County Common Pleas Court Judge Brendan uh, Sheehan told Candelario she committed the ultimate betrayal by leaving her daughter alone without food. Just as you didn't let Jalen out of her confinement, so too you should spend the rest of your life in a cell without freedom. Sheehan said, the only difference will be the prison will at least feed you and give you liquid that you denied her. That's the crazy. I agree with that, man. I totally agree with that. I wish, you know, shoot, Lord's gonna put ultimate judgment on her anyway for this. It says Candelero, who has struggled with depression and related mental health issues, said she has prayed daily for forgiveness. There's so much pain that I have in regards to the loss of my baby Jalen, she said. I'm extremely hurt about everything that happened. I am not trying to justify my actions, but nobody knew how much I was suffering and that I was going what I was going through. God and my daughter have forgiven me. I mean, I don't know if she's a Jake. I don't know if she's a heathen, but if she's a Jake, she can get forgiveness even for this heinous crime. You know, that just shows how forgiving our Father Yahweh is through the sacrifice of His Son Yahweh Shai. Not for the whole world though, but only for the children of Israel. All right. So let's go to scriptures, man. Let me see. Let's get all right. This is the second Ezra chapter, um, 5 verse 2. It says, "But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard a long ago." So we're witnessing that iniquity, increasing right now. It said the sins have reached the heavens, and the Lord is pissed off. You know, He's pissed off about what He sees going on in the earth. That's why He's bringing judgment on the earth. It's Matthew chapter 24, verse um, 12. It says, "But and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." Man, right? She didn't have any love. Man, she didn't. The only reason why she could be remotely upset, A, because the daughter died, and B, because she's going to prison for the rest of her life. As she came back home and and she was able to nurse the baby back to life or whatever, she would have been going on about her business. She wouldn't have went to seek help. She would have, you know what I'm saying? It's for her to use her mental state as a excuse. She wasn't trying to seek help in the first place. So if she had a mental health issue, first of all, any dealing with mental health issues, you go to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Maybe she didn't know Yahweh Shemel Shai, but she knows him. She gonna know him eventually, all right? Because she's still gonna get judgment, even though they gave her, you know, whatever sentence they gave her. She's still gonna get judged by Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, so she had no concern of the well-being of her daughter in the first place. You know. All right. It says, verse 13. It says, let me read 12 again. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, right? The love of many shall wax cold, man. And that word abound means to increase, to multiply, to be increased, right? Because iniquity shall multiply and increase, man. The love of many, because they all caught up in their sins. That's all they want to deal with. It says, verse 13, it says, "But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved." So we gotta fight through and shy away from the iniquity and the wickedness that we see running rampant. You know, as a matter of fact, let's get this. Um, let's get this. Let's get Ezekiel. Let's get Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." So we see it. And Israel was a people before it was a place. And these people have been spread throughout the four corners of the earth. So now, but they're being woken up to the truth nature of who they are. And once they see the state of Israel or the state of the humanity as a whole, they're going to sigh and cry for all the abominations that have abound or multiplied or increased in the earth to cause the love of many to wax cold, man. Right? These individuals got ice in their veins when the way they got so indulged into this wickedness. That's why it's he, verse 13 again, Matthew 24:13 again, it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the worlds for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. That's why we know we're almost out of here. That's how we know we're almost out of here, man. But even though, because like I just said, Israel was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So, of course, we have to go through all nations, all right, to preach this word, to gather the outcasts of Israel from among those nations. Okay? But we're almost completed with that part of um the process, you know, of that part of the project, and then becomes the next phase, the Mot B, Revelation 13 and 16 being implemented across the whole the CBDC, uh, new form of currency with the digital dollar. Once those things come to pass, then we know it's really time for our salvation because that's what's going to heighten the war and end all tell all. All right. Verse 15 it says, when therefore you shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel stand in the holy place, whosoever uh, readeth, let him understand. All right. And that's talking about 70 AD. All right. So, who ultimately, and also Esau, the abomination of desolation. You know, they did it by sitting the statue of Zeus. They desecrated the temple. They burned down the temples, took all the spoils. You know, all right, verse 16. Uh, verse 16. It says, then let them which be in Judea flee unto the mountains. But, we had some that fled to the hills of Masada and started a suicide pact and ended up killing themselves. Verse 17 calls Sakari. Go figure. So verse 17, let him which is in the housetop not come down to take anything out of the house. Neither let him which is in the field return back for his take his clothes. Don't turn back for anything. And woe unto them that are with child in that day, that give woe unto them that are with child and to them that give suck in those days. But that's particularly talking about what was to come in 70 AD. That's not really talking about now because because now it says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. I said, pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. I said, for then shall it be great tribulation, such as not since the beginning of the world to this time, no ever shall be. Right, and that's time to come. Let's talk about Jacob's trouble. It says, and except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Because think about it. It takes a certain type of individual with a mindset to leave their child at home for 10 days while they go party on vacation. So imagine the mind state of all these other people, man. And if the Lord lets this continue on and on and on, there will be nobody left to escape to save because they will devour the elect. All right, verse 23 says, then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here's Yahushua the anointed, or there, believe it not, because, the Spirit of the Lord is within us. It says, for there shall become false anointed and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, it would deceive the very elect. And we're seeing that now. I would even tag that on the IUIC because, you know, they he's showing signs and wonders of gathering a congregation off of lies. You know, it said, verse 25 said, behold, I have told you this before. Wherefore, if they say unto you, behold, where's the point I want to get? All right. Where is it? Hold on. There's a point I want to get to. Okay. This is Matthews 24 and 38. Let me jump down to this part. All right, now, this is the part. Matthews 24 and 37 says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the days of shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Yahweh Shai. It says, For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, right? This is talking about partying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah came into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them away. So shall it also be in the coming of the Son of Man. So these people are so focused on partying and bullshit that this day gonna take them like a thief, you know. So that's why the scripture says it's better than to be in the state of mourning instead of in a state of feasting, man. Because you're gonna protect yourself from the things that come. Because you're gonna be focused on how to get the fuck up out of here. You know, not leaving your baby in the playpen for 10 days so you can go party and travel and bullshit. You know. Lord willing, this lesson to edify and to serve his purpose with that, I'd like to say, Ka Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Heroine as well. Salutations to the icon that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.